Okay, so welcome back to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're getting into something really central in Buddhist practice, the look Adlamit.
The six perfections.
Yeah, essentially it's about understanding these, well, core ways to move from suffering towards liberation.
Yeah, exactly. And that term, paramita, it gets translated as to the other shore.
Right, like crossing a river.
Sort of, but it's more subtle. It's about perfecting virtues with a kind of transcendent view.
So living from that other shore mindset, even while you're still dealing with everyday stuff.
Precisely. Living from enlightenment within samsara, you could say.
And the figures central to this are the bodhisattvas,
These enlightenment warriors.
driven by bodhisattva, that desire for all beings to reach enlightenment.
Yeah, it's a huge motivation. And their whole path, their practice, is basically defined by these six perfections.
And they act with that concept, tamalan kontik.
Yes. The three wheels, emptiness. No inherent giver, receiver, or act.
Which points towards recognizing our own and everyone's fundamental pure nature.
That's the goal, seeing the Buddha nature within. These six perfections are the skillful means, the paths to unlock that.
Okay, let's dive into the first one then. Bodhi Balamat.
Dana paramita, the perfection of giving.
This isn't just like ordinary charity.
No, not at all. It's described as a really radical letting go of attachment, of selfishness, of that stinginess or sandam.
What forms does this take?
Well, there are three main aspects. First, tai ti, which is material giving,
Resources, time, skills.
even one's own body in some traditional texts. Then there's fapti.
The gift of Dharma.
Exactly, sharing the teachings, the wisdom, seen as the highest form because it leads to liberation itself.
And the third,
Vo'iti, giving fearlessness,
how does that work?
offering safety, protection, comfort, but also really genuinely listening to alleviate someone's fear or anxiety, offering joy even.
What makes this giving a paramita a perfection?
It's the intention. It has to be completely selfless. No expectation of a reward, recognition, not even thinking about future merit.
So that tamalan kontik really comes in strong here.
Absolutely. You practice giving without clinging to the idea of, I am giving, this is the gift they are receiving. You see the emptiness in all three.
And that breaks down the ego.
Fundamentally, it cultivates compassion, obviously, and joy. It counteracts greed. And ultimately, it's about giving up the illusion of a separate self, anatta.
Okay, moving to the second. Trigi Balamun.
Sila paramita. Ethical discipline.
Again, more than just rules.
Much more. It's seen as the natural expression of a mind that's already imbued with compassion and wisdom. It purifies body, speech, mind, prevents harm.
And its aspects.
There's niklutnigi, that's adhering to precepts, self-discipline, avoiding harmful actions.
Basic ethical conduct.
Right. The nipthen fapji, actively cultivating virtue, doing good for yourself and others.
So not just avoiding bad, but doing good.
Yes. And third, New Ich Hutin Yu discipline, specifically aimed at benefiting all beings. Using ethics, kind speech, skillful means, always guided by wisdom and compassion to help liberate others.
And the key to making this a perfection.
Again, the mindset, practicing it naturally, not out of fear or desire for reward or pride in being moral.
So the emptiness principle applies here too.
Definitely. No attachment to the practitioner, the precepts, or the act itself. Discipline becomes an expression of inner freedom, not restriction.
The benefits seem clear: peace of mind, trust.
Yeah, mental peace, purity, respect. It's essential for developing concentration and wisdom too. Builds harmony.
Okay, third, Nando Balamat.
Shanti paramita. Patience, or perhaps better, forbearance or endurance.
So not weak endurance, right?
No, it's an incredible inner strength, the ability to remain undisturbed by, criticism, harm, difficulties.
How does this patience manifest?
Three ways mainly. Patience towards harm from others, not retaliating when someone hurts you, physically or verbally.
That's art.
Very. Second, patience towards your own suffering and adversity, illness, loss, failure, accepting them without despair or blame.
And the third?
This one's deep. Fapnen, patience when contemplating profound dharma.
Like emptiness.
Exactly. Or selflessness, impermanence. Having the steadfastness to face these truths without fear or doubt.
Where does this strength come from?
It arises from wisdom and compassion. Wisdom sees karma, impermanence, emptiness, the bigger picture. Compassion feels for the one causing harm rather than just reacting with anger.
You mentioned Vilsan Fakmen.
Ah, yes, the unborn Dharma patience. That's like the ultimate state, completely unmoved because you understand the fundamental, non-arising, non-ceasing nature of reality.
So the key is understanding, not just gritting your teeth.
Precisely. It extinguishes anger, builds resilience, peace, essential for the bodhisattva.
So these 6 giving, ethics, patience, they're not separate boxes, are they?
Not at all. Deeply interconnected. Like you need patience to maintain ethical conduct under pressure. Generosity fuels compassion, which helps with patience. Wisdom guides them all.
And practicing them transforms the mind. Chitta Parivrtti.
Yes. It gradually erodes the negative stuff, greed, hate, delusion, and cultivates the positive generosity, kindness, wisdom. It also nurtures those 4 immeasurables.
Loving kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity.
And mindfulness, Smiti, is like the glue holding it all together.
Being aware, moment to moment.
Yeah, that awareness lets you actually apply these perfections in daily life.
So it's a path we cultivate continuously.
Right. Even though there are stages, like the Bhumis, you practice all 6 from the start, ideally guided by wisdom.
Leading ultimately to Gaudiya, enlightenment.
That's the fruition, not a reward, but the natural result of the cultivation.
Which is what exactly?
The perfect union of wisdom, seeing reality as it is, emptiness, interdependence, and great compassion, Makarun, the drive to liberate all beings, complete freedom, nirvana.
And it's about uncovering something already there, the Buddha nature.
That's a key understanding, not gaining something external, but realizing the luminous, pure nature within. It's, well, beyond words, ultimately.
Ineffable.
Right. But the path itself, the Luk, is very tangible. It's here and now.
In our actions, words, thoughts.
Every moment offers a chance to practice, even in small ways, with that aspiration for the benefit of all.
So the invitation is really just to start wherever you are.
Exactly. Every small act of generosity, every moment of patience, it counts. The path is truly within you.
Something to think about as you go through your day. How can you bring just a bit more of one of these qualities into what you do?
A good question to hold.
Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.
My pleasure.
Until next time.